Hi, this is Trista again. I guess this is part 5 of I'm reading and interpreting President Sanders' non-concession speech, in which he did not drop out of the race, but he hopefully just temporarily suspended his campaign. So we're talking about the crippling, suffocating levels of student debt, he calls it. It is about ending the pain of a young single mother in Nevada, in tears, telling me that she doesn't know how she and her daughter can make it on $10.45 an hour. And the reality, you know, our wages haven't gone up for, 30 years, something like that. But all these CEOs are just like celebrating and partying right now because they're getting more fucking CEO bonuses. You know, in the Great Depression, there were actually stockbrokers jumping out of the fucking windows. Now they're celebrating, giving themselves billion-dollar bonuses. Okay. And the reality that today millions of our fellow Americans are working at starvation wages. Yeah, that's how they want us. They want us working on fucking slave wages. It is about ending the disgrace of a mother in Flint, Michigan, telling me what has happened to the intellectual development of her child as a result of lead in the water in that city, which Biden has done fucking nothing about. You know, why didn't he do something as vice president? Why did he do anything? People of Flint, what the hell are they? I hope somebody's suing for them. They should sue somebody for all they're worth for poisoning them. It's about ending, as a result of lead in the water in that city, of many thousands of homes in California and other communities unable to drink the polluted water that comes out of their faucets. Yeah, and also fluoridated water. Let's get rid of that too. This is one big Nazi camp. You know, it's fucking Operation Paperclip that we have to blame, I guess. It is about ending the disgrace that too many veterans are still sleep out on the streets. He pointed out it's half a million, or 500,000, maybe it's 500,000. Sleep out on the streets. I bet it's 500,000. That homelessness is increasing, and that tens of millions of Americans, because of a lack of affordable housing, are paying 40-50% or more of their limited incomes to put a roof over their heads. It is about ending the disgrace that in a given year, corporations making billions in profit avoid paying a nickel in taxes, like Amazon, because they stash their money in the Cayman Islands and other tax havens, as well as the whole fucking Trump regime, Nazi regime. This and only Deutsche Bank will lend fucking Nazi clown face money. No American bank will lend him money. Only Deutsche Bank, which is a Nazi bank. This campaign is about defeating Donald Trump, the Republican candidate for president. After centuries of racism, sexism, and discrimination of all forms in our country, we do not need a major party candidate who makes bigotry the cornerstone of his campaign. That's a good way to put it. We cannot have a president who insults Mexicans and Latinos, Muslims, women, and African Americans. We cannot have a president who, in the midst of, and when he does that too, all his fucking racist supporters, they're like secretly gleeful, and that's why he's saying that stuff. It makes that he's entertaining his racist base of Trump supporters. We cannot have a president who, in the midst of so much income and wealth inequality, wants to give hundreds of billions of dollars in tax breaks to the very rich. We cannot have a president who, despite all of the scientific evidence, believes that climate change and the coronavirus is a hoax. This guy should be dragged across the fucking White House lawn. The major political task that we face in the next 5 months is to make certain that Donald Trump is defeated, and defeated badly. And I personally intend to begin my role in that process in a very short period of time. But defeating Donald Trump cannot be our only goal. We'll continue this in a moment. If you like what you hear, subscribe and like. Smash the like. Smash it.